Hello, I'm Chris Reese, President and CEO of Sussex Rural Electric Cooperative. Today I'm answering questions submitted by our members as part of our online annual meeting. Here we go. The first question is asked by Michael D. from Highland Lakes, Eric and Kristen M. from Vernon, Rhea J. from Wantage, and Walter A. from Lafayette. All basically the same question, just worded differently, but here's the summary of it. Are there any plans to offer off-peak or time-of-use rates to home electric vehicle chargers for overnight charging? Well, the answer today is the same as it was last year. We're not there yet. The question is, are there plans? And the answer is yes. And it really boils down to a couple ways that we're going to do this. We're looking at it in two fashions. One would be a whole house time-of-use rate. The other is just separately metering the EV charger. The whole house time of use rate is easy to implement technology-wise. Basically what that means is the time of day dictates the cost of the electric power. So say in the summer when there are higher costs of power in the late afternoon, your electric rate could be much higher than you're currently paying, perhaps double. But yet overnight, when cost of power is lower, when you could be potentially charging your EV, the rate could be half. That's one example of how a time of use rate works. The difficulty with that is it involves a lifestyle change. It's not just when you charge your EV. It would be basically changing when you do your laundry or cooking dinner or anything like that. So the adoption rate for something like that isn't as high as opposed to separately metering just the EV charger, which is again, easier because you're just going to charge it during off-peak times. The difficulty we have technology-wise on that is how to get those kilowatt hours and implement them along with the whole house kilowatt hour charge. And there's not a real easy way to do that yet. We haven't seen some simple technology. You can manually do that, but doing that for 10 or 15 or 20 homes could be done. When you get into the hundreds, even 500, who knows how popular it'll become over time, that's not going to be feasible. So we don't really have a great solution. We're looking at co-ops across the country that have done some pilot projects and other investor-owned utilities as well. There's not a lot of demand yet on our system that we're seeing. There's some, but not a ton. So we're still watching. Our neighboring utilities don't have a rate like that. PSE&G has one option where they're reimbursing their customers for the cost to install a charger, not the cost of the charger, but the cost to install it. But they're getting that money through a large approved rate increase of about $166 million for their couple million customers. We have about 12,000 customers, and that's not something we can feasibly do. So we're watching it all. There's just a lot of factors there. We're still in on EVs. We're just taking a more cautious and measured approach, making sure there's no surprise shifts in the market. We don't want to invest in something and things change quickly. As we've all seen over the last few years, the markets in life have changed very quickly. We had the pandemic, which we're still dealing with some of the effects of that, and then the supply chain issues that have been going on across all types of industries, including us. So we're careful on how much we're investing in it, and it's going a little slower than we initially thought it would over the last couple of years. Rest assured there'll be more information about this. Where you can watch is our social media feeds, Facebook, Twitter. If you're not a social media person, you can sign up on our webpage for our email blast. That kind of gives you the same information as it comes out. We update our webpage and, of course, follow along in our Currents newsletter.